Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Friday to you. I hope you're having a fantastic day and ready for a great weekend, extended weekend, because we have Monday is it's a holiday. So hopefully you guys are going to be doing something great. I know for us, we've been talking about maybe going out for a little while and doing something like a little hike. So would love to hear, what are you guys doing this weekend for this extended weekend? What are you guys doing? Where are you going? What are you going to do? To relax, hang out, do something refreshing. We've talked about it many times. I'm sure you heard it a lot, that it's not just about doing nothing. It's about plugging in and intentionally recharging. So this is a great opportunity this weekend to do something recharging. So today I want to talk about four ways to intentionally make your team better. Okay. So I've talked about, one of my questions that I ask myself every morning is, how can I improve the team? How can I improve those that I'm working with around, maybe my family or coworkers, assistants, associates, and things like that. So 4 ways to make your team better right here. Okay. So this is taken from John Maxwell's book, Great Leaders Ask Great Questions. So he says that every leader should be asking themselves, how can I make my team better every day? You should be asking yourself, how should I make my team better? So here's 4 ways. He says, number 1 is this: promote full commitment. Promote full commitment. Patrick Fripp says this: a team is not just a group of people who may be equal in experience, talent, or education, but in commitment. So a team is a group of people that are fully committed to the same mission and values. Okay. The great coach John Wooden, he used to have all kinds of great practices that he would do during practices and things like that. And one of them is, he'd always say this. He'd always say to his players that you have to give me 100%. You have to give me everything you got every day. And he said this: if you give me 50% today, you can't give me 150% tomorrow. You can only give 100%. So if you come short today, if you come soft today, you only give 50%. You can't make it up later. You can't make it up another day. You can only give 100%. And so I need you to give 100% every day. The second thing is create an environment of encouragement and support. Create an environment of encouragement and support. Look, we all want to be in an environment where people are encouraging, people are believing in us, people that are looking for our best, that we are looking to strengthen each other. And nobody wants to work in an environment where you're getting cut down, beat up, picked on, all that kind of stuff. And so create an environment where people are being encouraged and supporting. And John Wooden used to say to his players, he would ask them to acknowledge other players and their skills and their contribution that they gave throughout the day. So somebody passed the ball and you scored, acknowledge that. Somebody gave you a good tip on the sidelines, acknowledge that. So that throughout the day, people would acknowledge it. And he would say, just find that person as you're walking to the locker room or as you're walking around the court, acknowledge them, thank them for that. And then team meetings, acknowledge that. I know for us, oftentimes I'll try and create moments where I'll just tell some people before the meeting starts, hey, would you mind just kind of interrupting me and start encouraging somebody else? And what happens is 1 or 2 people do that, and all of a sudden a whole group of people is now encouraging each other. And so I would just say, create an environment where you are strategically encouraging and supporting each other. The third one is this: identify adversity as an opportunity to develop character. Identify adversity as an opportunity to develop character. C.S. Lewis says this. He says, God allows us to experience the low points of life in order to teach us lessons we could not learn any other way. So don't just let people sit in those low moments. What are you learning? How can you grow? How can you get better? As a team, maybe we didn't accomplish the goal that we wanted, but how are we going to get better? How are we going to go through this adversity, those hard times? Let it be something you develop together. We're in this together. We're doing better. All right. Number 4 is this: consider each other's personal strengths and weaknesses. Consider each person's strengths and weaknesses. So think through, what are your weaknesses? What are your strengths? This is, again, why I so love doing personality assessments, so you can be more intentionally aware of those strengths and those weaknesses and acknowledge those. Point those out. Lou Holtz says this: the freedom to do your own thing ends when you have obligations and responsibilities. If you want to fail yourself, you can, but you cannot do your own thing if you have responsibilities to the team members. What are the strengths of your team members? What are the weaknesses of your team members? Where can you cover? If somebody's has a blocking responsibility, using a football analogy, if somebody's got a blocking responsibility and they're getting their butt kicked, maybe you can throw a shoulder in there and help them cover a guy. Maybe you can just help cover a block for somebody. So what are some weaknesses? What are some strengths of your team? And make it so that it's not detrimental that people acknowledge that they have weaknesses. That it's not the end of their help or their career with you, but that they have some weaknesses that they can get better and they can grow. That admitting that you have some weaknesses is not fatal, but it's part of the team. It's part of the process so that we can help each other grow. So let me go through these again. 4 ways to make your team better. Every leader should be asking themselves every day, how can I make my team better? What is something that I can do today? So in John Maxwell's books, Great Leaders Ask Great Questions, he says number 1 is this: promote full commitment. Full commitment. Full commitment from everybody every day. You can't give more than 100%. So you got to give it all today. Number 2 is create an environment of encouragement and support. People want to work in an environment where they're encouraged and cared for and loved. Number 3, identify adversity as an opportunity to develop character so that we're getting better. We're getting better. We're getting better. And number 4 is consider each person's strengths and weaknesses. When you know where someone's strong, you can put them there. When someone's weak, can you help them? Can you develop them? Can you make them better? So, guys, have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday.